Alright. My last two games were kind of ABC diff, and I kind of shut down and was like, oh! Okay, no. So, okay, for a second I thought it was move on. Okay, so, essentially... Okay. Let's go to Fortnite. Our team comp is... Both team comps are kind of very team comp either way.
30 seconds until
The
minions
knot
spawn.
is pretty good against minions and yeah, their comp is a lot better around it, which I'm not. We have, so it's kind of. I think ours is harder to execute. We want to look for picks in fights. We want to be looking for picks.
Minions have spawned.
I should be able to get a bit of a lead on it. Honestly, a lot of it's going to come down to how we see past this. Arthas typically run a kind of just like pretty fine. So yeah, it'll be a good. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Well, they lane swap because they're trying to kind of nullify the advantage I have versus be careful.
The other one probably needs to be puffed up a little bit more. If it rains enough, and then like sit down for a little bit, I don't know how it's working out there, but I think that's because it's light enough sun, so underneath, and you can't get the shade that's good. No, don't worry. Let me keep over and then
but not that before. Which is fine. Just better for us. This is good. 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 What is this good? Okay. I'm gonna sweat that, which is weird. Okay. Don't want to be walking around. Oh, that's okay.
Enemy
Not good
killing
for an
spree.
illusion. I mean, that's not terrible. Annoying. I'm not getting this thing now, so. But maybe it's fine. I was actually surprised that Shen wanted to be in this match with me. I feel like it's more important for Zed to get a lead early, but maybe they can both maybe they can both still be useful before Jinx later on. It's not very good. Have it in time.
Enemy has been slain.
should have cancelled my auto here. It would have been better for us if some of the plays had gone into shoots, but it's okay. I'm gonna go with my ACC running with focus, UACC, so. Also, this does a lot of magic damage. Okay, that's an interesting decision. Okay, that's an interesting decision, because this guy probably has...
Ally has been slain.
Okay.
Enemy double.
I don't know why they did.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, that's it. It's so far ahead.
Enemy killing spree. Rampage.
What the fuck? Okay, the other folks and I don't mention items sometimes I don't understand. to charge. I don't know why he dropped it there. We don't even want to tier 2 there, honestly. Let's go in the clone, just int.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Don't best spot. We just need drinks to scale a little bit more and just them to be more relevant. It would have been nice if we didn't get a lot of the kills that we did. Just trying to get as much gold as I can before the next fight. We'll push the waves out as well as we can. There's nothing to do here. I should maybe get this wave and then just run back. Watch out for the and the bush. Where is it?
An enemy has been slain.
Mechanically, I needed a ward and not worse, honestly. That was the main thing. What I should have done was I should have flash ulted and then eat after. Or if I land E, I think it's fine either way, but getting that dragon is really good. I'm going mid because this is the safest lane right now because she's here and he has to recall, so it can't be me. If I go top, then he's gonna get that far and he needs to find the goal before he recalls and he needs to go. So basically, you just need to start setting up vision around. Just need to start setting vision here. Oh no, it's really not good. Really not good. Okay. We split up. Half the people wanted to get purchase. Yeah.
Has been destroyed.
Actually, not bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm down here. His ult? His ult? Yep, nice. Ay, 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 ay. Let me get this first. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. This is an annoying game. I'm gonna focus a lot. We should just do this. We should just do this.
Your turret has been slain.
Naturally better. I missed a bunch of stuff. think I just kind of want to just like review that from a macro standpoint. My arm is just like, my hand's tired. My arm's tired. Like it was like a rough mechanical game just because getting on top of buildings is important, and I wasn't even doing it well 100% of the
30
time.
seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
Laning is whatever what I said. I don't know if they swapped or if they were just like. I mean, like Shen is a decent counter. So this was huge, right? It's Mordecai for a right? Zed is kind of like a weak champion. So this was good. I shouldn't have flashed there. Okay, so I should not have flashed there. That's one thing. Shouldn't have flashed there. Is the main thing. Weird stuff happened. This guy, I don't know why he's using like that. That was kind of stupid. Again, this was. Yeah, we got Gorgos for free. Zed didn't want to come from. See, and that's what I think. That's what I mean, right? So in that case, both of the solo laners wanted to be greedy and stay in their lanes and farm, right? And you know, we get grubs for free, right? And we have Jinx, right? And I don't think we got them all, but I don't think it's like insignificant. Now, I think my bot lane ended up dying like twice in a row or something. Yeah, they're with Shen. I really shouldn't be eating him at all unless he's going on to me or something. Yeah, there. This was the death, but I don't understand how they died there. I mean, yeah, it's just a straight 2v2. The knot was quite a bit stronger, but they were just really pushed. I mean, they just died. They just straight up die in the 2v2. I mean, it is what it is, but it's not ideal. Now, they got the first Drake, and we ended up getting more grubs. I think. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked. I don't know, I shouldn't just walk away. Okay, this one is. I mean, again, he had a ward. I feel like he should have just placed it, but he's holding them to jump to them. My thought process. Okay, so here, this is where I think he thinks he cues me. I don't know why, and I think that's what gives him the confidence to go in. But I don't know why he's pinging. Mord is his laner, so yeah, I don't know. I could have just like walked out. He had a ward here, but I could have. I don't know actually. So if I walk out, he probably tries to follow me, and maybe he doesn't end up in the position where I was ready to kick him and get that kill. Okay, this is just them being just way stronger. Here, I'm trying to get really in his face so he can't ult. It's still off cooldown, so it ended up not mattering, but I wasn't necessarily checking it, so I just wanted to be sure. So this is the first Drake in our stacking, which is pretty interesting because it's like 15 minutes, another kill. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like, if, again, I'd have to look at the records. If this guy was a mid laner, and he decided to pick Shen to counter me, and this guy just picked Zed top for like no reason, then they ended up in like a really interesting position. But I think Shen does pretty well into Mordekaiser. That was just a kill. If he dies here, that's pretty bad. He was trying to outplay. I think he could. Yeah. That outplay was pretty interesting. Yeah, this is where the guy dies. I mean, so the problem is that their team. So Karthus is okay. So this is what happened. Karthus is just AFK farming, right? Zed is only focused on like getting as many kills as he can, and then the Shen is just kind of like a bot, right? He just wants to be in a lane farming, waiting to ult. He's not really like trying to proactively make any plays. He's just going to a free lane and ulting, right? This ended up not working, right? Oh, and then I think I ended up dying here. This shield is insane, right? Like, what is this? Is it Aftershock and just? I mean, he has a lot of tank items. Is this just Aftershock? His Aftershock is insane, like insane. And that's the second time that happened. It's pretty insane. Yeah, that damage was probably. I probably could have recalled there. That would have been better. Like, but the thing is, like, and I don't know that this is necessary, but I don't know. This is the second or third time he just walked in the jungle, like thinking he's strong or whatever. Oh, okay, this is one of the nice catches that I made on two. Yeah. Basically, if I can do that, they lose, right? So, you know, I'm not sure how many times I was able to do that when she had flash or if she didn't have flash, but you know, I don't want to give us too much credit because like our champions are just like made to siege, right? Like Jinx wants to be hitting the turret. But I do feel like he was more on the ball. Like this one, they didn't really contest. So here at 20 minutes, we're okay. Yeah, that. I knew he was there. I should have walked the safe way around. I would have still gotten to the turret. I was just. He already did like half damage here and took the turret up top, but I was kind of like iffy about letting him free fall. And then I don't know how they lose here. Here's the Baron. Okay, so this is another good touch on Vayne. And she saw me here. She sees me here. She even sees my thingy. And she steps into me to try and knock me away. And then she stays. Which is weird. My team ends up killing two. And then they have two Nashers, right? So they have two Nashers. One's on the Zed, who can't really give a fuck, and one's on the Shen, who seems to just be A pushing. Yeah. I would say, like, in general, the Jinx was going where she was supposed to, and then I get a kill, and this guy. The Jinx was going where she's supposed to, which is, like, she needs to find. I mean, she took this turret, and then she took this turret. I mean, again, it's pretty simple, straightforward. So at this point, we're equal on turrets, we're up 2 dragons, and we're getting ready for this dragon fight, right? I think this was a mechanical display, but I think I did enough damage for it not to matter. Something like that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to flank. The Shen is up there. You see me as ult. You miss here. How many people have wards? I placed a ward here. I probably should have placed a ward here, but it's fine. I mean, we know this guy's here. He goes on Milia, which I think is a mistake. My movement's bad. I mean, I was thinking I might need a flash over, but again, that's still bad. Here, no, I just miss. I just straight up. No, was she in the bush? Oh, so we have vision of her, right? And then I flash that. Yeah, I thought she might go this way, but I guess she can see it. Okay, and then what happens? She hits it. She stuns me in the wall. I should start moving here in this general area, but Lee. Oh. No, she's alive, right? Where is she? Oh, okay. I followed her. So she just walked away. Yeah. So did enough damage that we end up winning the fight 4 for 1. I didn't even realize at the time. I thought it was only 3 for 1. And then we're on Soul Point, and we get another tower. So that fight was kind of huge, I think. I mean, Okay, let's go back. How much gold are we in? We're up 2.5k gold, right? Which is a lot. How can we see gold? I think it's that, but we're up 2.5k gold. And I wish I could see these. I wish I could see gold in this replay. But okay, this is the fight where they could have potentially turned it, and a lot of things worked right for them. I think the main thing is that Zed going on Amelia is probably not the target. Probably needs to go on Jinx. And you know, how much damage is Vayne actually getting on? I think she needed to commit. Oh, okay, she couldn't commit to the ult here, right? And then I flashed on her, right? I honestly think that this guy should have gone with Tails, or he should have gone QSS, because Moore just kept chain ulting him because he knows he wins the fight, and he takes all his stats, and this guy's super tanky, so Moore comes out of his ult super giga tanky. And I'm not sure if this is like a good tank plus team. Like obviously Vayne has like naturally good against tanks, so I'm not sure that's. So I think on soul point and getting this mid lane tower opening up the map. Yeah. I mean essentially what it came down to was the only person on our team that wasn't playing macro correctly 100% of the time was not even 100% of the time. The only person who was never playing macro correctly was probably Shen. I think that was another touch on Vayne, right? Or when did she die? Yeah, you're right. So why does she? Okay, she walks up here. Yeah. I mean, that one she just kind of gets it, right? But yeah, I think it's a matter of like Karthus's macro was bad. Zed probably just had a different opinion on how to play the game than the rest of his team. I mean, he was getting turrets, he was doing what he was supposed to, so honestly, probably like the Vayne was just like not going to the right places. I think they were, I don't know if they felt like they were behind, or they felt like they were ahead, or they felt like they just had to do stuff because they felt like the Marcus wasn't doing anything. But the Vayne really needed to be farming better, needed to be. Oh, it's hard to say because Zed was split pushing really, really well. And I think they just weren't respecting the fact that he was split pushing, right? It's like while he's split pushing, they shouldn't be taking fights or they shouldn't be getting into it. And I think this Nautilus was really aggro. And you'll see that sometimes in players where they see that the other player is making a mistake, right? Like this Jinx steps in a really bad spot, or I miss my ult, or something like that, right? And so the Nautilus is thinking, oh my god, like this is a good opportunity to engage because they're bad, right? And the problem with that is, and this was another kind of bad fight for us, actually, I think. But the problem with that kind of thinking is like they don't take into account like the position of their teammates, right? And it's easy to like dive in like the knot and like hit an ult and like hit multiple people and to be like, where's my follow up? Where's my follow up? Right? But you know, if if you are doing that in a situation like this, right? Okay, so like for example, right? We're all here and Lee Sin goes in, right? And so from Lee's perspective, his whole team is here, right? But what ability does Jinx have to engage on this fight, right? Is she gonna flash over the wall? No, right? Is Milio, like we all have flash, but the only one who can feasibly get to him is me, right? And this is actually my fault, right? Because I think I was actually making this mistake in this play too. I missed my ult, but I felt like we had a numbers advantage here, and then I ended up going in, right? So actually, this is on me too, also on the knot. But I think typically, like that's what you have to consider is like when you're making a play, even if it's like the best possible play, like, or even if it seems like it would be a good play, is it like actually a good play, right? I think after we get soul, okay, so let's kind of just see what happens here. Oh, is this another good pick on Vayne? Let's see. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, did they push dragon? Okay, so this guy just loses this straight up. And yeah, they just got the dragon. Interesting. It's like a 4k gold difference at this point. So, wow, we don't even get soul. Do we just go straight Nashor? You don't even get Nashor. Oh, I see. Okay, so after they get Drake, they're on a bad recall timing, so we push into here, and we just start it, right? Because we see them, we see Vayne top, we see this guy here. Oh no, we don't even do that. Okay, so this ended up not being great for us because Zed, I felt like Zed was pushing on the in-hit. I should have recalled here. It was lucky that Jinx traded with him. If Jinx hadn't traded with him, we actually could have lost the game there. So that's a big mistake on my part from a macro perspective. I should have been the one recalling. But at the same time, I felt like I was the only one who could reliably get on Vayne, and I felt like if I wasn't there and we didn't get on Vayne, she was just going to fight the whole team, right? Because Mordekaiser can, like, maybe land an ult, but if Vayne's playing smart, she has flash, she has a knockback, like, it's very hard for him to do it. So this is what I was actually talking about. This is when we're just setting up, and yeah, Shen's not paying attention, Arthas is behind on the play, we're actually just going to straight up get it. I don't even think they had vision on it, but they just felt like it was do or die at that point. And I kind of agree with them, like, if we get Nashor at that point, they just lose. What actually should have happened was, if they thought we were on Nashor, Arthas should have just ulted. I don't know if he was just only saving his ults from executes and he just wanted the kills and everything. But yeah, I mean, the game's pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's just, they played worse macro, right? I mean, I wish I could see, let's check how many the stats he has, but yeah, it was just kind of like a slow burn. I think it felt very volatile because we had a lot of squishy champions, right? And they had a lot of high damage burst. But like at the end of the day, like it was just like kind of like, well, let's look at the graph, right? A very slow burn then, right? Like, granted, like these are big numbers, right? But it was kind of just like a slow, gradual win, as they were struggling to really make an impact on the map. I think Zed probably kept them in the game longer just because he was able to pick people off in good positions, and then also getting them gold back, right? I'm sure there were bounties on the turrets that he was killing and stuff, right? But it's just like, when we were grouping versus when they were grouping, when we were getting caught out versus when they were getting caught out, you know, like, some of that has to do with, I mean, it's just like, I guess it's just like skill, right? It can feel lucky in the game, right? Because it just kind of like happens or it doesn't happen. And it's like, you know, like generally players should be good enough to do it or not do it, right? But it's about kind of like discipline, I think, right? When you're feeling like the need to make a play because you feel like you're behind, and they were behind a lot of the times, and you're so desperate to make a play and get yourself back in the game that you kind of like ignore like the fundamentals. But yeah, generally I think we're catching waves better. Like we were splitting our gold better, right? And it's like something that I see often in other games when a team gets a lead and they kind of just all sit in the single lane, right? I think the Mordekaiser had TP and he did a good job of being in the side lanes to collect farm. I was trying to be in the side lanes to collect farm, and Jinx was always where she needed to be. So pretty straightforward game, and some mechanical errors, but pretty happy with it, especially the catching out Vayne. And mildly she was mispositioning, but also like, you know, it's also an easy thing to mess up or an easy thing to not do, and then she just kind of takes over the fight. Especially since Mordekaiser, his thought process was that we want for the stats rather than ult Vayne to keep her in there with him. But yeah.